Almost 5 years he had waited for her. There must have been times, even that afternoon, that Daisy tumbled short of his dreams. Not by her own fault, but due to the colossal vitality of his illusion.
All thanks to my friend GATSBY.
Oh, I love coming here. It's all because I never carry like Oh, so when I was here last, I put my jacket on the chair and some man came and asked me for my address. And in a week, I got a package for you. A new jacket.
Wow.
There's something funny about that. It's almost as if he wants to seem invisible.
Who are you? Wait, who are you talking about? GATSBY? What are you trying to say?
Rumor is he killed someone.
Careful, boy.
I don't think it's so much that. I think it was more that he was a German spy. I heard that from a man who knew all about it.
Listen, I think it's best of you to leave, all right? Hey, look who's coming. Who's laughing now? Mr. Cliffbringer? Hi, Mr. Whoopshy.
Mr. GATSBY requests you play the piano for him.
Of course. I haven't played the piano in months.
Mr. GATSBY requests you play the piano right now, Mr. Cliffspringer.
Right.
Put your drink down, sir.
You know, when nobody's watching, I look at him sometimes and I'll bet he's killed someone. you been?
Where have you been?
Dancing. Those people over there. Nick, don't go. Who's this Gatsby anyhow?
They say he owns a lot of drugstores. Built them up himself.
Yeah, right. Probably some big bootlegger.
Be quiet. No reason for talking like that. At least they're more interesting than the people we see in East End.
What's come over you? They're vulgar. Broadway riffraff. I don't know why they should talk me into this. We're getting out of here.
Let go of me! You're embarrassing me!
I say, old sport.
What? Look. I don't know who the hell you are or what's going on. I'm sure someone will find out. We'll get in the car.
Jay,
It's okay. It's okay. If it wasn't for the mist, you could see your house across the bay. You always have a green light that burns all night at the end of your dock.
burns for you, Jay. Always burns.
Gee, just a minute, Meyer. Hey, do you mean it? Do you really love me?
Yes.
That's all that matters. I'll take care of everything.
Jay, we have important matters to discuss, and you must take care of yourself.
I'm going to leave Tom.
About time.
Are you sure? When?
Whenever it can be arranged. In fact, I think I just want to go and not tell Tom anything. Do you think I'm making a mistake?
Daisy! Daisy!
I wouldn't ask too much of her so soon. You can't repeat the past.
Can't repeat the past. Why, of course you can, Nick. Of course you can. And this time, I'm going to make it the way it should have been.
It had gone beyond her. Beyond everything. How could one person possibly live up to it? But no amount of fire or freshness can challenge what a man will store up in his ghostly heart.
Nick, hurry up. Gatsby's, Daisy's actually, expecting us for lunch. Gatsby's coming too.
Gatsby? Is he okay? I went over to his house this morning and this Weasley guy opens the door and goes, "What do you want?" and slams the door on him.
He's fired all servants so there won't be gossip. Daisy sees him every day.
That isn't very discreet.
So, you really are more, aren't you? That's why I like you.
It isn't that, it's just Daisy ought to be more careful. What if Tom finds out?
Daisy drove over to Gatsby's yesterday with her suitcases packed, ready to run off, but he wouldn't go.
So you're saying Gatsby has her and now he doesn't want her?
Of course he wants her. They love each other. Just has to be done right. He's looking for some sort of atonement, renunciation for years lost.
Well, how can Daisy do that?
He's asked her to tell Tom that she never loved him. She's promised to do it today. Come on, we don't want to miss all the fun.
Where's Mr. Tom Buchanan, the athlete?
Rumor has it he's on the telephone with this girl. Come in.
Mr. Gatsby, I'm glad to see you again, sir. Nick, Jordan.
Make us a cold drink, please. You know I love you.
You forget there's a lady present. What a low vulgar girl.
Oh, I don't care.
What's the matter anyhow? If we're going to town, let's get a head start. We'll go to the plaza.
Are we just going to go like this?
You wanted to go. I'll get some whiskey.
Oh, it's too hot to fuss. Have it your own way. Come on, Jordan.
She has an indiscreet voice. I don't know, it's like it's full of...
Money. The voice is full of money.
That's it. It's full of money.
I can't say anything in his household sport. Shall we go in my car?
With that yellow miracle of a machine, I would have expected a chauffeur.
Well, I prefer to do my own driving. Want to give it a ride?
Are the gear standard?
Yes.
Well, how about you take my coupe to town and let me take your car?
Well, I don't know. It takes some getting used to, and you may need some gasoline.
I'm sure I can manage. If it runs out of gas, I can stop at the drugstore. You can find anything at a drugstore nowadays. Isn't that right, Mr. Gatsby? Come on, Daisy. I'll take you in Mr. Gatsby's yellow circus wagon.
You take Nick and Jordan. We'll follow you in the coupe.
You see that?
See what?
You think I'm pretty dumb, don't you? Well, perhaps I am, but I have almost second sight about these things sometimes. It tells me what to do. Now, I've made a little investigations into this Mr. Gatsby.
And you found he went to Oxford.
Oxford?
Oxford, New Mexico, maybe. I'm stopping for gas. Let's have some gas. What do you think we stopped here for, Wilson? To admire the view?
I'm sick. I've been sick all day.
What's the matter, Wilson?
I'm all run down. I need money pretty bad, Mr. Buchanan, and well, I was wondering what you're gonna do with that old car of yours.
Oh, look. Why do you like that yellow one? Pretty fancy, eh? Ever seen anything that fancy before?
Can't say I have. That's a nice yellow one you got.
What do you want money for all of a sudden?
We've been here too long. Gotta get away. Myrtle and I want to head west.
She does.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's been talking about it for 10 years now, and I'm finally gonna get her out of here. Look, I just got wised up to something real good these last couple of days. That's why I want to get out of here. That's why I've been bothering you about the car.
Why is that woman staring at me?
It's done.
What do I owe you?
I really need that car, Mr.
What do I owe you?
$1.20.
Keep the change. I'll let you have that car.
You will?
Yeah. We'll drop it off tomorrow afternoon.
It's a swell suite. Open another window.
Forget about the key. Jesus, you make it 10 times worse for rapping about it.
Why not let her alone, old sport? You're the one that wanted to come to town.
That's a great expression of yours, isn't it?
What is?
All this old sport business. Where'd you pick that up?
Now, see here, Tom, if you're going to make personal remarks, I won't stay here a minute. Fix us some drinks.
By the way, Mr. Gatsby, I understand you went to Oxford.
Not exactly.
Oh, yes, I understand you're an Oxford man.
Yes, I went there.
And I heard you, but I'd like to know when.
Well, 1919. Only for 5 months. That's why I can't exactly call myself an Oxford man.
Yeah, right.
It was an opportunity that they gave to some of the officers after the armistice. You could go to any of the universities in England or France, and I chose Oxford.
Open the whiskey, Tom, and you won't seem so stupid to yourself.
Wait a minute. I'd like to ask Mr. Gatsby one more question.
Go on.
What kind of a row are you trying to cause in this
He
house?
isn't causing a row. You're causing a row. Please have a little self-control.
Self-control? Well, I suppose the latest thing is to let Mr. Nobody from nowhere make love to your wife. If that's the case, you can count me out. Nowadays, people begin by sneering at family institutions, and next they throw everything overboard and have intermarriage between blacks and whites.
Good God, Tom.
We're all white.
I know I'm not very popular. I don't give big parties and invite every riffraff from Broadway in the picture shows. I suppose you've got to make your house into a pig corral in order to have any friends.
Well, we can talk about my house later when there are no ladies present. But I want to tell you all the
Please
story.
don't, please. Why don't we all go home? Let's just all go home.
Well, that's a good idea, Tom. Nobody wants another drink.
Keep calm, baby. Come on.
I want to know what Mr. Gatsby has to tell me.
Your wife doesn't love you. She has never loved you. She loves me.
You're crazy.
She's never loved you. Do you hear? She only married you because she was tired of waiting for me. It was a terrible mistake. But in her heart, she has never loved anyone except for me.
Why don't we all just...
You're not going anywhere, Nick.
It's time someone told you
Are
exactly.
you going to lecture me on character, Jordan? That's a laugh. Nick, has your little girlfriend here told you about that tournament after
Stop!
she cheated to win that tournament? The great golf champion. And what does he want to tell me, Jordan?
Let's go, baby.
Sit down, Daisy!
Stop yelling at
I
her.
want to know what's been going on.
I told you what's been going on. 5 years and you didn't know.
You've been seeing this fellow for 5 years?
Not seeing, no. We couldn't meet. But both of us loved each other for all that time, old sport, and you didn't know.
You must be crazy. I can't speak about what happened 5 years ago because I didn't know Daisy then. But I'll be damned if I see how you got within a mile of her unless you brought the groceries to her house. But the rest of that's a damned lie. Daisy loved me when she married me and she loves me now.
No.
Oh, yes, she does. And what's more, I love Daisy too. Sure, every once in a while I go off on a spree and make a fool of myself, but I always come back. Don't I, Daisy? Yeah, the trouble is sometimes she gets these foolish ideas in her head and doesn't know what she's doing.
You're revolting. Do you know when we left Chicago, I'm surprised he treated the story of that little spree of his? Or Santa Barbara, the Riviera, the latest one in Queens.
Daisy, that's over now. It doesn't matter anymore. Just tell him the truth that you never loved him, and it's all wiped out forever.
Why, how could I love him possibly?
You never loved him.
I never loved him.
Not at DeVille?
No.
Not that time I carried you down for the punch bowl to keep your shoes dry.
Please don't.
Daisy?
There, Jake, you want too much. I love you now. Isn't that enough? I can't help what's past. I did love him once. But I loved you too.
You loved me too?
Even that's a lie. She didn't even know you were alive. There are things between Daisy and me that you'll never know. Things that neither of us can ever forget.
I want to speak to Daisy alone. She's all excited now.
Even alone, I can't say I never loved Tom. It wouldn't be true.
Of course it wouldn't.
As if it mattered to you.
Of course it matters. I'm going to take better care of you from now on.
You don't understand. You're not going to take care of her ever again.
Oh, I'm not. Why is that?
Because Daisy is leaving you.
I am.
She's not leaving me. Certainly not for a common swindler who'd have to steal the ring he put on her finger.
I won't stand this. Let's get out of here. It's so hot. So hot.
Daisy, let's go.
Who are you anyhow? One of those that happens to hang out with Meyer Wolfsheim? I've made a little investigation into your affairs, Mr. Gatsby. I found out what your drugstores really were. He and this Wolfsheim fellow bought up a lot of side street drugstores here and in Chicago and sold grain alcohol over the counter. That's just one of his little stunts. I picked you for a bootlegger the moment I saw you, and I wasn't far wrong.
It's prohibition. Nobody cares. And where do you get your booze from, old sport?
Stop calling it old sports! Look, this drugstore business is just small change. You're onto something now that everyone's afraid to tell me about, but I'll find out about it. Oh yeah, I'll find out about old sport. You can bet your ass on that.
Please, please, I can't stand this anymore.
Daisy, I'm sorry.
Here. Take her home. Come on, let's go.
If you will excuse me. Right.
You guys want any of this stuff? Jordan? Nick? Nick?
What? No.
What the hell's the matter with you?
just realized today's my birthday. It was 7 when we finally got the car back to Long Island. Tom talked incessantly, exulting, laughing as if he'd won a football game. Human sympathy has its limits. And beside me, head on my shoulder, Jordan nestled close, but I didn't know her anymore. The promise of a new decade of loneliness. And so, we drove on, towards death, through the chilling twilight.
Oh, you can fool me, but you can't fool God. I got things figured out.
What are you doing, George? What are you doing with my clothes?
His wife's man. That's what they say. Think I don't care what his wife's man. No more, Myrtle. We're leaving day after tomorrow. As soon as I sell that car.
You're crazy. You have no right.
Think I'm stupid, Myrtle? Coming back from God knows where with their face all busted up. Think I'm stupid because all I own's a garage. I ain't stupid.
It ain't right what you're doing. Give me back my clothes. It ain't right. I hate you. I've hated every minute of you.
Myrtle, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's just that.
Shut up! Shut up! I can't stand your voice. It's like a slug crawling in the dirt. Should have left you a long time ago.
Myrtle, please. I'm getting the money just like I promised. Please don't leave me.
He's come back for me. Oh my God! He's come back for me. Wait, I'm here.
Myrtle! Myrtle! Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I need you to calm down. Can you tell me what happened here?
Well, she ran out there, waving her arms like crazy, yelling at my friend here, Wilson, in the car. Ran right over her.
It wasn't an accident. It wasn't an accident.
Sir, I need you to calm down. There's an ambulance on its way.
Do the police investigation, sir.
What's going on? What happened?
This young lady ran out in front of a car. Son of a bitch didn't even stop. She was instantly killed.
Instantly killed?
She ran right in front of it. It was a yellow car, big yellow car. New.
You don't have to tell me what kind of car it was. I know what kind of car it was.
You have to pull yourself together. Listen, I just got here. That car I was driving this afternoon wasn't mine. You listening to me? I just got here. And listen, I'm a friend of his. He says he knows the car that did it. The yellow car?
He's telling the truth. We're just on our way to West Egg when we saw something happen, so we stopped.
Come on. Let the police do their investigation. They'll find the driver.
All right, let's clear it up. Name?
Damn coward.
Didn't even stop his car.
Daisy, wait. It's all right. Everything's going.
Help me, please. It's ruined. Don't you see everything's so confused?
Daisy, it's going to be fine. I promise you. It's all my fault. None of this would have happened if I just handled things right the first time. Now I'm taking care of it.
I'm no good.
No good. Daisy, you're the finest, loveliest, most beautiful person I've ever known. Do you believe that I love you? Daisy, look at me. Do you believe that I love you? Nothing's going to happen. I'm going to take care of everything. Now, I want you to go inside. I'll wait out here just to make sure he doesn't try anything. If he does, I want you to turn the light off and on.
Well, what will I say? You know I am. I can't hide things. I'll ruin everything.
Daisy, don't say anything. Just give me time to set things up and then we'll go away.
Yes, that's all I've ever wanted. How long will you wait here?
All night if necessary. As soon as I know you're safe, and then tomorrow I'll wait at home for your call. We'll start over and have the life we were meant to have. Daisy, you asked me if we could erase time. The answer is yes. I'm erasing it now.
Oh my God, he's home. Jay!
Nothing's going to happen to you, Daisy. Be right here, I promise you. Nobody's going to hurt you again. I'll wait for your call tomorrow.
I should have dropped you in West Egg. Now there's nothing we can do tonight. I'll call a taxi to pick you up in the morning. Come in. Have supper.
No thanks. I'd be glad if you called a taxi. I'll just wait outside.
Daisy's home. Night, Nick. Come by tomorrow.
Sure you won't come in? It's only 9:30. May as well make the best of it.
It's enough for a day. Is it true?
What?
What Tom said, the scandal about your tournament.
What's that got to do with anything?
I read up on it. The caddy retracted his statement. Did you buy him off?
Nick, people say all sorts of things when you're famous. You're one of the few honest, straightforward people that I know. That's why I like you.
Goodbye, Jordan.
Goodbye? Just like that? You're throwing me over for a rumor?
I need to go home, Jordan. I just need some time to think. I don't get you people.
Fine. Be a coward. Run away. Thought you were different, Nick. Thought you were an honest, straightforward person. Thought it was your secret pride.
I'm 5 years too old to lie to myself and call it honor. Goodbye.
Nick,
Jesus, what are you doing out here?
just standing here, old sport. Did you see any trouble on the road?
Yes.
Was she killed? I thought so. I told Daisy I thought so. It's better that the shock should come all at once. She stood it pretty well. I got to West Egg by a side road and I left the car in my garage. I don't think anybody saw us, but of course I can't be sure. Who was the woman?
Myrtle Wilson. Her husband owns the garage. What the hell happened?
It all happened so fast. But it seemed to me like she wanted to speak to us. Thought we were somebody she knew. Must have killed her instantly.
It ripped her open, for Christ's sake.
I don't want to know.
You killed that woman, Gatsby. You have to go to the police.
I can't do that.
Tell them it was an accident.
I'm going to fix everything.
But why didn't you stop? Get some help.
Well, I grabbed the wheel from Daisy and I tried to
Daisy?
swing it away. Yes.
Daisy was driving?
Yes, but of course I'll say I was. When we left New York, she was very nervous and she thought I would steady her to drive. And, well, this woman rushed out at us and I grabbed the wheel, and the second I did, I felt the shock. And then she stepped on it. I tried to make her stop, Nick. I tried, but she couldn't.
People saw the car. There are eyewitnesses. They'll trace it to you. You can't hide a car like that. Then they'll find out Daisy was driving.
I'm not going to let that happen. Neither are you. She'll be all right tomorrow. I just want to wait here and see if he tries to bother her.
That's my taxi. You really should come with me.
I want to wait here until Daisy is asleep. Good night, old sport.
Gatsby. I don't get you people.
Come on, George. You should get a cup of coffee. It'll do you some good.
A couple of months ago, she came back from the city. Her face bruised, nose swollen. Oh my God, he killed her.
Jesus, who did?
That cop, the yellow one. Who it belongs to, I have a way of finding out. Yeah, it was in the man in that car. She ran out to speak to him and He wouldn't even stop.
Come on, George, it was an accident. You don't know what you're saying.
He murdered her! I told her she can fool me, but she can't fool God.
GATSBY. Nothing happened. I waited. At about 4 o'clock, she came to the window, stood there a minute, and then turned out the light.
Dude, you have to go away. Why won't you listen to me?
I can't do that, old sport. I couldn't possibly leave Daisy. I owe you an apology, Nick, for some of the lies. I'm James Gatz. That's legally my name. We're cousins, Nick. 2 boys out of the Midwest who have come east to make their fortunes. My parents were farm people in North Dakota. Good people, but poor. So I invented the J. Gatsby that a 17-year-old boy would be likely to invent and ran away to make my fortune. And then I met Daisy. Of course, I expected her to throw me over. After all, what did some poor farm boy have to offer her? But she didn't. Because she was in love with me. Now I have her again. And this time, it's going to be the way it should have been.
Thank you.